So I'm going to tape up some terminals here, and hopefully we don't have any more nonsense going on. All right. So we have the positive and the negative there. I want to put the negative over here from the PWM right here, and I gotta tape up the positive wire over here. You guys can't really see what I'm doing, but you're not missing much. I'm just putting some tape on. Tape on this wire. And then we're going to put a nut on over top of that stuff. And I'm not worried about loads at this point, because I just don't want to go there right now. How about that? But we got to take the PWM. So I'm going to wire this guy up. We want the battery terminals open, so I can hook up the leads into there, and this will tell me what the battery is sitting at, and we can go from there. So we'll hook this up. Now all I'm using this for is a voltmeter, basically, this PWM, and possibly a load meter down the line. And the reason I'm kind of panicked to get this done quick, guys, is because if you let your turbine free spin like that, it'll damage it. The brakes will keep coming on, and it'll ground off and damage a lot of components in there, and then your unit's basically useless after that. So the positive wire is not very long. Like I say, I'm just using this as a voltmeter. So what I want to do is I'm going to slide this in on this terminal over here. You guys probably can't see this, and I apologize, but I have no, I basically have no real better way to do this. So I got to hook this in carefully to the positive line. This washer's too big, so I can't use that. So I'm just gonna put a nut. And I may get a tiny spark when I do the negative. Whenever you put a load on, it seems to do that, because of Ohm's law. So I'm gonna try to keep this sucker. Oh, for fuck's sakes. The turbine's spinning up, and I'm trying to do something, and it's annoying as hell. Come on, bastard. Get in there. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. There. Okay, that's one done. Now, this guy, I'm going to do on that side of the negative over there. And I'm just going to put another nut on there. There's already a nut down there on the negative. You guys probably can't see it because this composting toilet's in the way. But when I hook this lead up, there may be a spark. I hope not, but there probably will be. Okay. We're sitting at 11 volts. I need to open this connector up a little bit. It's not very big. That's a pain. There. Hopefully that's not too crappy. Okay. Now, I gotta tighten this up. Where's my little tightening tool? Okay. So, I'm shutting the load side off of this thing. You guys see this? Maybe? It's sitting at 11 volts, this battery. I can't see if you can see this. 11 volts, the battery is low. We need the turbine to start putting juice in here. So, I gotta double check all my connections. These look tight. Everything else looks tight that it's in there. But it's not enough wind to be putting juice in here, so not good. So, I'm going to reset the turbine. And how you do that is this little switch they provide. You just click it over and re-click it, and that's it, basically. Now, this connection here, I'm going to tape up. Because I don't need a ground touching anything that's not a ground. So I'm going to basically isolate this little mess here from the rest of the world with tape. And I think that'll be just fine and dandy for now. So we're going to tape the shit out of that connection to insulate it from everything else. What do you guys think about that? Pretty good? I like taking a little extra precautions. Other than, you know, because if I wasn't here, something tips over or whatever, could be a nightmare. Could have a shorted battery, and you don't want to go there. So, and I don't foresee getting access to this connection again because I basically have to wait for a decent amount of wind that's steady to recharge these batteries before they're totally pooched, type of thing. There. I just got to tape up that bolt that's sticking out there some more. And that'll be it. Okay, there we go. So that's done. Now this connection here for the switch, what I want to do is, okay, how's this going to go? I want to mount this bastard on the wall back in here. So we'll do that with a little screw or something. And then that thing will be fine and dandy. But for now, I'm going to lift that battery pack inside of the, next to the other battery basically, as carefully as I can, and not touch any craziness, hopefully. Everything's tied in. Everything's tight. Tight, 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 tight. So I can put the battery in there now. And this goddamn crap can take a hike. Oh, and I gotta pull this bus bar. This ground I have to put on this here. And I will do that right now. And show you the corrosion that happened from that turbine on the bus bar. Look at, see that white crap on there, guys? That's kind of powdered. That's not good. That's arcing. Now, this ground can go take a hike because I don't need it touching anything at the moment. Get the hell out of there. Thank you. Alright. I'm not worried about loads for this thing just yet. I'll mess with that later on. First, I gotta lift this in carefully. How am I gonna get along these wires here? Whatever. I'll figure it out. Let's see if I can lift this bastard in one piece. That's the trick. What the trick is actually is this fucking goddamn switch that I absolutely hate. Coleman, you bitch. Ugh. Alright. Let's put it sideways then if it wants to be a little bastard. Like so. Whoops. So these wires are fucking pinched. Oh, they're not pinched, they're just a pain in my ass. Alright, it's sitting at 11 volts still. And I think we're okay. So this is just going to sit in here. And trying to get the friggin' cord from underneath the battery. The wire, I should say. There we go. So, that switch is way back in the back there. The voltmeter's back in the back. I think we're okay. I plug my inverter back in. Now, the only thing I gotta do is hook up this green wire with a lug to go onto here. And then we'll be good. So now I gotta wait for the turbine to get some decent wind so it will recharge this battery. And right now, the PWM is a load, so it's actually draining the battery down, which is not good. Not good at all. So, now we need some wind. That's the whole point. So, I'm going to mess around, fix this up. I just got to hook this green wire up to here and go from there. And, yeah. What a friggin' joke. This is like the nastiest wiring job ever, guys. Turbines are something else. The wiring for this, especially this Coleman, is a piece of garbage, guys. Complete garbage. Just to let you know. So anyway, yeah. I will continue on. I won't need to film this, and I will give you updates as we go. Alrighty guys, so I got the aquaponics grow director or grow enclosure in. It doesn't go all the way to the top or the bottom, but that's the point. So what I want to do, I just got it held by one of these clips from the dollar store. So I'll turn the grow lights on, and as you can see, pretty intense off the top and the bottom. And if I open up the enclosure just to show you, we'll go ahead and just set that over there. Inside of here, you can see that the aluminum is doing its thing. I got a little piece that's flapping over there. I'll have to tape that up. But other than that, and the windows there too, giving in some daylight. So that should work. That should work out okay. So we got the lights way up high, and that light will just bounce around in there and get where it wants to get. So I'll have to try a little grow sometime. It's coming into the fall, winter, so I doubt I'm gonna plant anything in here because that's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll fix that up with some tape and then go from there.